Hello everybody, this is a little bit of a different video I'm going to do at this moment. I've been making some more bags and so forth, and I'm going to line this one and sew it together, and I also made a matching cuff, so I'll show you a couple of ideas for putting these together. This one is one long piece, and what it does is fold. This is the bag, folds like that. And the tricky part is there is a point here, lace point there. So in order not to sort of stitch that in incorrectly, I've had to undo it a little bit on each side. I undid it there, and I undid it there. And let's see how it works. I also have gone ahead and I've sewn up the lining. This is going to be the lining. And this will go inside here. So this is not complete yet, it's not sewn in. So first of all, I'm going to show you, this is the cuff. The velvet flowers, by the way, I'm going to show you how I make those. Here's a bag of them here, or a box of them, and I've made them before, but I'll show you the different flowers that I make out of velvet. Okay, so the back of it is like that. Now I want to put a closure on it. And so what I thought I would do is put a buttonhole and a button. Seems to be the easiest for people to access. However, I don't like the buttonhole part of my sewing machine. So what I'm going to do, which I've done already, I'll just show you though, see if it shows up. I'm going to just hand or machine stitch right there. So that would be the stopping point, and this is the stopping point, and then this is. So I'm just going to see how I do. And I'm going to cut it open in the middle there. And on that side, maybe you can see it better. Okay, here it is here. I will cut it open and then I'll put a button on that side, but that's how that's going to be. Now, I've already picked out this for the hanger for this bag. So the next thing to do is sew the bag together, and I've got to be careful that I don't sew this in. So in order to get it out of the way, I'm going to hold it up there, and I'm going to pull this side in so I'm not catching that, and I'll just sew right down to there. Okay, so I've done that side there. Now I'm going to do this side, and I've got to make sure that everything's tucked away, and I'm just going to have to tuck. I'm going to tuck that away, and of course when I come back to, and so all I have to do now is just trim that corner and trim this corner, and here it is. Now in order to sew the lining in, usually the way I would do it, or I am going to do it, I want to put, let me make sure I've got this right. I'm going to turn the lining this way, because I'm going to put right sides together. So that's the lining. So I'm going to put my hand in it and put it inside here. Remember, it's right sides together. I have to tell myself that. Right sides together. And I have to leave a gap at the top, of course. Where's the seam? Shoot, where's the seam? Here it is. Just opening up the side seams as I do this. So, okay, so I've pinned the sides together, and then I've got the linings facing. I keep telling myself that. This is the back of the bag. I can tell where I did that stitching. This is the front of the bag where there's a lot more stitching, so I will leave it open on the back side. There you go. So I've got a little bit of stitching to do here. I wanted to add some more beads here, and I'm going to whip stitch around there, and I'm going to do that. Put this there, and usually what I do when I've got this ready is I just put it inside to keep it out of the way while I take care of the other business. So that's done, and then this is done, and what I want to do is look for a really nice bead, and this is sort of a silvery gray here. I don't know what I can find, but I've got, let me look and see. Usually I don't want to pull them all out. That one doesn't look too bad. It's too big, isn't it, that? And that's nice, but it's not the right. Actually, what's that? There's that one which isn't bad. That one. I like that, actually. I try to get them with a shank on them. Kind of like that, don't you? Because it's got this little pearly grey in there. That works for me. I'm not going to fuss anymore. I don't see anything else in there that would be any better. Usually with these glass jars you can see, just turn them around and you can see, you know, if you've got something that might work. A lot of them look military, actually, so that doesn't have, no. That's good, I'm happy. It's a very old, remember those jars from the old days? They had the glass piece there and then this goes on top. And this is so old it's got rusted, but it's a very old jar. See, it's a ball and mason jar, and it says, I think it says perfect or something. But anyway, it's like almost 100 years old, for sure. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I'll just check and see if that buttonhole, if it'll go through. There's the one I did. And the way I cut them is very easy. I just fold them in half and cut right in the center. There, see? Can you see my finger there? Take that out of the way. Let me make sure that's that. Let's see this end. I think that's perfect. I'm just going to make sure that goes through. Let me see. Yeah, I've got a few things to tidy up and do that. And so that'll be great. This is, of course, is going to go on this end of this cuff. So there's the cuff, and there's the bag with the, this will be the handle. And then I've just got a little bit more beading and a couple of hand stitches to do on that one. Thanks for watching. This is Lila in Hawaii. I stopped for a minute. Could you hear the birds? Bye-bye now.